Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight, we're going to tell the story of the Midget Giraffe. Once upon a time, there was a midget giraffe. He was born a little runt giraffe from his mommy giraffe. He had an older brother, which was a normal-sized giraffe. He had an older sister, also a normal-sized giraffe. And then there was Geraldo, the midget giraffe. And when Geraldo was born, he fell a long, long way, hit the ground, and everyone kind of stood over and was like, something's wrong with this one. Now, as Geraldo grew up, you guys know what giraffes eat, right? Yes. They eat the fronds and the tops of the trees, right? Mm-hmm. Geraldo nibbled bark from the roots of the trees. So while his sister was majestically striding and eating leaves, he was like... Did
he try and climb the tree?
Well, he tried to climb the tree. The monkeys tried to teach him how to climb the tree. And so he grabbed onto the tree with his little hooves. But he couldn't hold. And went, and Geraldo hit the ground. And Geraldo kept trying, but then his head started to get little dents in it. He decided he didn't want to do that anymore. It hurt. And he would go down a little watering hole, and a hippopotamus would always step on him because they couldn't see him. He's so small that the grass hit him. And so he'd go up, he'd look around. Hippopotamus would curb stomp him at the edge of the pond. And so Geraldo the giraffe was a very sad giraffe. And his brother and his sister would pull down branches for him to eat, and he would nibble on them on the ground. And this is how poor little Geraldo lived his life. And Geraldo said, "Ah! I am a lame giraffe! Ah!" And this was a problem for Geraldo, because Geraldo said, "I am the dumbest giraffe that ever giraffed in all of Africa. In all of Giraffrica." And so Geraldo was very sad. But one day, a missionary was in a village nearby, and the missionary was teaching the Bible story. And so Geraldo wanted to go hear the missionary. So he saw the hippopotamus, went around so that he wouldn't get squished by a hippopotamus again. Because again, dents in the head. And so Geraldo goes around and hears the missionary, and he loves the story that the missionary is telling. And he thinks it's so awesome. And he's like, yeah. And he tried to get onto a chair so that he could see better. So he went, trying to get onto the chair. And the missionary saw this little rat giraffe trying to get onto a chair. And he's like, what is that? So he goes up to Geraldo the giraffe, and he sees him, and he's like, you know what? I have a job for you. And Geraldo the giraffe said, me? The midget giraffe? The runtiest runt giraffe? Me? And the missionary said, because you would be so great at helping kids listen to the Bible, Because you're a small little giraffe. Now, I can't take a big giraffe home with me, but I can take a little giraffe. Do you want to go to America? And Geraldo said, "Si." And so the missionary took Geraldo the giraffe and put him in a suitcase. And Geraldo the giraffe was in the suitcase. And they flew to America. And all the kids loved to see Geraldo the giraffe on the little table eating from a special little treat. And the missionary could tell his Bible story where all the kids were watching Geraldo the Midget Giraffe. And so you see that even if you're a midget giraffe, there's a plan for you. Because you can do things that regular giraffes can't do. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.